Hello everyone, here's a quick guide on how to install Mario Kart Wii to play in Dolphin in 2024. This guide is going to cover all aspects of playing Mario Kart Wii on Dolphin, from how to install Dolphin itself, to I can't show you how to get Mario Kart Wii, but to how to play Mario Kart Wii, and even how to modify Mario Kart Wii. So for starters, let's go over some stuff you will need, as this tutorial will be quite lengthy, I believe, and I do want to save your time. So the first thing we're going to need is Dolphin Emulator. The second thing we're going to need is a legal copy of Mario Kart Wii. I can't provide one. If you know where to look, you can actually find one. You will need one of either 7-zip or WinRAR to extract files. Those are going to be the essentials to install and play Mario Kart Wii on Dolphin Emulator, but if you want to modify it, we will come back here and add an additional resource later. I myself use Dolphin 5.0, so I'm going to keep this one, and I've installed right here. I don't know this 2407, I just go by 4.0 as I believe it's safer. So I have a folder set up here, and I have mine set up in my emulate folder. Then I have a tutorial, and we have Dolphin. So I'm gonna actually just remove these and then start over again for you. So oh, sorry, I have Dolphin open, my bad. So try again. There we go. So once you're gonna hit install here on this one, and that will give you this folder. I recommend making a dedicated folder like I have here with this tutorial one to keep all your files in the one location. And this is where 7-zip or WinRAR is going to come in. I personally use 7-zip, so I'm going to hit here, then hit 7-zip, and then hit extract here. This will give me my Dolphin folder, and there we go. So the Dolphin folder is open, and we can just open it straight away using dolphin.exe. When you launch Dolphin for the first time, you will not have any games in this list, and let's change that. So this is where you're going to need a copy of Mario Kart Wii. Now I already have different pathways linked, but you will not have this as I just said there. So go back to the tutorial file where your Dolphin is, right click right here, hit the, where am I going, new folder, and then call this one ROMs. And this folder will be blank for now, but you will put your copy of Mario Kart Wii in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this just to illustrate what it will look like to you. So Mario Kart Wii, and that is where your copy of the game goes, not inside this folder, but there itself. Like it'll say Mario Kart Wii.iso or whatever like that. So I'm gonna delete that for now and go back. That's what it will look like for you when you've completed game. So go to config, then go to paths, and I'm gonna hit add, and then go to the tutorial emulate folder, scroll down till I find the section I want, then go to ROMs, and then your Mario Kart Wii will be in right here. Do not click on Mario Kart Wii, you can just hit this ROMs folder, as you may have other games you also want to include, so you will just hit select folder. This will bring your Mario Kart Wii right here like mine is. Now I have these two copies, these are modified, and I will show you how to add modified copies of the game right now. But first I'm going to show you how I set up my controller for playing Mario Kart Wii. So to do that, you're going to want to go to the controller section right here and then hit configure. Now I recommend emulating a GameCube controller, as that is much easier for both a keyboard and a controller. So if you want to use a Switch controller, an Xbox, a PlayStation controller, you can do that, and that is something really cool about emulation. So I'm going to hit configure here. This is my Switch controller layout, as you can see here. I will give you a few seconds to pause the video so you can copy these layouts. Now please note, you may want to change around the A, B, X, and Y buttons, as that is personal preference depending on what system you're mainly used to playing on. So I'm going to leave these here for a few seconds, and then I will come back to show you my keyboard layout. Now for the keyboard layouts, I'm going to go right here, and I have keyboard in port number 2. It's worth noting that if you do not have access to a controller, playing with the keyboard is actually completely fine. I am just as skilled on controller as I am with keyboard. I'm not the most skilled player in the world, but I'm quite good, I would say. I'm not like, I don't know if I'm average or what average is in this game, but I'm definitely decent, I'll say that. And yeah, I don't notice any hindrances by playing on the keyboard, so that is something nice. Now these are my keyboard controls, as you can see right here, and I will give you a few seconds to copy them down as well. So those are my controls right there. If you do not like the layout of my controls, you can actually go to YouTube and look up some other controls. I would recommend doing that, as having a comfortable way to play is the most important thing. So now that we have the controls set up, we can actually launch the game, and I will show you here the game will launch. I'm gonna do it in like this, and as you can see here, the game is launching. I'm just going to show you that the game does launch. So I'm not gonna like put it in full screen or anything, but there you go. The game has launched, so that is that. Now that we are there, that is all you need to play Mario Kart Wii. So for the second aspect of this video, I'm going to show you how to modify your copy of Mario Kart Wii. And I did say we would need an additional website for this, and that is true right here. So what we need to do is go to a new tab and type in custom Mario Kart Wiki, and then hit enter, and that will lead you to this page, wiki.talkdom.com. You want to hit this, and you want to go ahead and go to whatever hack you want. I'm going to be using custom characters and vehicles, but as you can see here, you can also install custom tracks, texture hack tracks, and it is really cool in my opinion. It also gives you a breakdown of the file system, or allows you to install custom music if anyone is confused. So I'm going to install a custom character here, so I'm going to hit this, and I guess I'm just going to install a large one here. So I have this custom character here. It's a custom Funky Kong texture I found, and to install it here, the download link will be different depending on where it is. Sometimes it's something different, sometimes it is Mega, sometimes it is Dropbox, sometimes Mediafire. So the same rules apply. You're just going to want to hit the download button, and if it tells you to, hit the other download button. So I have my emulate folder here. I'm going to keep it to the tutorial, and I'm going to go ahead and make a new folder here called Mario Kart Mods. And then we're going to want to open this up, go new folder, and then just call it characters. Then put it in here just so we know it is in a safe location. Now you're going to want to hit right click on this vanilla copy of Mario Kart Wii, go to properties, scroll all the way over until you see file system, go to this disk, and then hit extract entire disk. That will take a couple of minutes, and I believe you can choose where to extract it to. Let me just make sure. So if I go ahead and try this here, I have one extracted already, that's why, yes, you can. So what I have done is I've already done this to save your time, so you don't have to go through watching this. So we go to the emulate button, then the tutorial file, and then to my ROMs folder, and I have it right here. Although you can't see it, it is there, I believe.
Flashback.
So I'm gonna actually just remove these and then start over again for you. So I forgot, I messed up with something else. So as you can see here, I did have it, but have to re-extract it. So that will just load there, and I will be back once it is finished. So with that, as we look here in my file path, there is now two folders, a data folder and a channel folder. Now we are going to want to hit the data channel, but before we do that, we are going to want to go back to our folder here, then go to our Mario Kart mods where our characters are, and then once again use 7-zip or WinRAR, to extract this file. So go right here, 7-zip, and extract here to keep the file in the same location. Now this comes with a lot of stuff here. I don't know if I have to bring all these over. I believe I do. Ah, yes I do. Okay, so it replaces nearly everything. It not only changes the, as you can see here by where my mouse is, it not only changes the character of Funky Kong, it also changes the texture of the vehicle. So this is a very cool hack. Not a lot of ones do this, so that is a nice surprise for me. So once you have these, you're going to want to hit on the show more options and just hit copy. Now we're ready. So now you want to go to your tutorial section again, the ROMs, and then hit the data channel and then go to files. This will bring up a load of options here. You want to hit race and then kart. Hi everyone, it's me here in editing phase. So I want to further elaborate on this. For characters and vehicles, you want to hit kart. For custom tracks, you want to hit course. And for time trial ghosts, you want to hit time attack. The game uses a naming scheme for the tracks, which are essential to replace ghosts for time trials, as you need to know what track you're selecting, as well as custom tracks, as the game needs to know what tracks to overwrite. I will leave the naming scheme of these tracks in the description, as well along with the rest of the content of the game, so you know if you are modding any part of Mario Kart Wii that you know exactly what you are replacing. And then paste your files in here. So I'm going to hit show more options and then paste. Replace. Now, I need to make sure, because I'm not used to. No, I don't. I think I can just go ahead and do it. I don't know what happened there. It came up saying it only had 3, I thought, but that's fine. So, Funky Kong is going to be changed on every vehicle, which is cool. So now what we need to do, that is done, is how do we launch this? So before you would need to use a repair tool, which was incredibly awkward as someone who had to use it myself. However, I have since found an easier method that I've not seen any YouTube video talk about yet. And I will show you how to do that right now, where no additional tools are needed to switch between which version of the game you want to play. So if you want to play a vanilla copy of Mario Kart Wii, like we just have here, you can just launch this one. This one does not have the Funky Kong mod installed at all. If you want to play the modified one, which is the one I've been changing in the file system, you can do that by going to ROMs, then the data folder, and then the system folder, where you will see this main.dol file. If you select this file like I have done here and drag it, that will launch Mario Kart Wii. And I will show you here the copy of the game working in the Funky Kong texture mod. So I will just make this full screen here. So we just go by and load up the game to see how this mod turns out. There we are. The main menu has not changed yet, but the game itself will change. So I'm just gonna go for a Luigi circuit, why not? So this is gonna be the custom character. Now, you can do this with custom vehicles and other custom aspects, and as you can see here, Funky Kong is looking like a true Phantom Thief in his custom character and bike combination. Again, apologies if you can hear my keyboard. I am playing on keyboard, not controller. But stat-wise, Funky Kong is the exact same. This is just looks-wise. If you do want to change your character. Now, this website has... What was that error? This website I have shown does have other stuff, such as custom tracks, track distributions, and other stuff as well. So it is a great outlet for playing Mario Kart Wii. We now move on to the last step of the tutorial, which is how to play Mario Kart Wii online using Dolphin. To do this, you're going to navigate to this website here, which I will have in the description. This will take you to the GitHub page of WheelWizard, which is an auto-installer and updater for Retro Rewind. To install WheelWizard, you need to go to the Assets tab, where you will see wheelwizard.exe. Click this button, and you need to have a place to save it. I recommend going to the folder we created earlier, going to Mario Kart Mods, and then creating a new file that says Retro Rewind. I recommend saving it right here, which I will do right now. So I'm going to hit here in this Retro Rewind folder and then hit save. Then navigate your way to this folder. I already have it open, and this is an exe file, so there is no need to extract this one. We can just open it straight away. This will launch Retro Rewind, where we are nearly there. So in order, before you can start playing, you need to go to settings, and this location settings is the important one. So we need to hit edit right here, and straight away your Dolphin user folder should be in there immediately. That's how it was with me at least. But your Mario Kart Wii game file and your Dolphin emulator executable will not be, and we need to change that. So hit this little file button right here, and you need to look for your Dolphin folder right here. So we need to go to right here, and I have my Dolphin in this folder, and right here, and right in this dolphin.exe. So this is the file we need. So we hit open right here, and that will bring up this, which means our Dolphin is now linked to Wheel Wizard. We need to do the same with our copy of Mario Kart Wii, which for you as the viewer watching this video will be in this ROMs folder right here, where you will see Mario Kart Wii.iso or .wbfs or any type of file type that Mario Kart Wii and Dolphin supports, where you click that and then hit open. However, mine is not there, and that is where yours should be. So I'm going to show you how mine looks right now, which also serves as a warning to keep everything together to avoid any confusion. So I have mine in the emulate folder and this ROMs folder, and as you can see right here, my copy of Mario Kart Wii is right here. So I'm going to click this and then hit open, and that will bring your Mario Kart Wii right there. And that should be everything to play Wheel Wizard Online. So we are going to hit save. While we're on this settings tab, we are also able to change around some settings, such as the game resolution, which I would recommend putting to as high as your computer is able to handle. And the recommended settings, I would recommend turning these on just to be safe. I personally myself do play with them on, and everything runs fine. From here, we can navigate to the home tab and then hit the play button. So we hit this play button, and then Mario Kart Wii launches. And as you can see here, we are now loading into Mario Kart Wii, which I'm going to put this full screen while I connect to the Nintendo servers. And already, as you can see, this is different. The background image is different, and we see Retro Rewind on the front. That is an indicator that the installation was a success. I'm going to go down here, log in, and then hit Retro WFC. This is what allows us to play online, and no Nintendo Wii is required, which is absolutely awesome. As you can see, the connection was a success, and we are now able to play online races. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed and learned something new from this tutorial. If anyone has any questions or queries, please leave them in the comments below, and I will try my best to help you out as much as possible. Please consider liking or subscribing if this video did in fact help you, as this took a long time to make. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next upload. Goodbye.